Hi everybody, I'm Tammy Waite with Senior Notebook Production Team, and I'm here today with Beth McKinney, who's a registered dietitian with the Schuyler County Office for the Aging. Beth, welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for being back.
Wonderful to be here.
So you do some great dishes for us, and we're excited to see what you have next. And today I understand you're doing make-ahead lunch wraps.
Exactly right. So let's get started.
Sounds delicious. I'm stepping aside and letting her show you what this is all entailing.
These make-ahead lunch wraps can be made ahead and frozen. And they're healthy, they're inexpensive, and super easy. So the ingredients are almost all in cans and inexpensive. We're going to start with brown rice. You can use any rice you want, but this is an opportunity for you to use brown rice and get a little bit more fiber and a few more vitamins and minerals. In a big bowl, you put in 1 cup of cooked rice, 1 can of black beans, which I have drained, 1 can of red beans or pinto beans, which I have also drained, 1 can of corn, which I have also drained, and 1 can of tomatoes with chilies, which I have not drained. And guess what? That's almost it. You mix that up with some shredded cheese, and you are ready to fill your burritos. So let me talk a little bit about why this is healthy. And you'll see I'm simply going to mix these together so that they are blended. The rice provides you with a grain, and when you get brown rice, you're getting a whole grain. But no matter, this is a great dish to make if you have leftover rice, and you can use whichever one you want. There are 2 kinds of beans in here, and it doesn't matter what kind, it's whatever you like. This recipe calls for black beans and red beans, but you can use chickpeas, and you can use literally any beans that you want, but make sure that you drain them. The beans provide fiber, and they're a protein source. And so beans are in what we call the protein food group. And if you're trying to eat more plant-based food, this is a great way to do so. The corn is a vegetable, and all of these ingredients provide you with lots of fiber. Between the corn and the 2 kinds of beans, you get quite a bit of fiber. The cheese gives it a little bit of zing, and it's optional. So if you don't do dairy and you don't want cheese, simply don't use it. Another way to get more fiber is to use whole grain flour tortillas. You can use any flour tortilla that you want, but let me show you now the beauty of this recipe. And what you'll notice is that this whole thing happens in less than 5 minutes. What you need to do is scoop about a cup of filling into a tortilla. Sometimes I use larger tortillas, and sometimes I use smaller tortillas. These are a little on the small side, but once again, it doesn't matter. This is a square of foil. And once you wrap these up, you've got something that you can freeze. So I'm going to make a few more of these and talk to you about how to eat these. You do want to heat them up in the microwave oven, and that will melt some of the cheese and it'll warm everything else up. The other thing that you can do is defrost these earlier in the day so that they are ready to be microwaved. Obviously, you have to remove the foil before you microwave and then put it back in the foil in order to get your structural integrity. This recipe is also very forgiving. If you want to add hot sauce to this, that would be a great idea. If you want to add cooked chicken or a green vegetable, that would be fine. But here's what you do. You take these, you put them back into a plastic bag, You freeze them, and then you can pull them out for a healthy lunch or dinner for anyone in your family.